Hello, my friends. I have been asked a few times in the last couple of videos that I posted about what glue that I use. So I think it's easier for me to show you than just to respond, although I did respond on your messages, on your questions. The glue that I use a lot is art glitter glue. I've been using it for over 20 plus years and I absolutely love it. It's called art glitter glue, and as you can tell, this bottle is fairly old, so I just get the bigger bottles and fill it into the small ones, or you can add it to here, but it's just easier to maneuver a smaller bottle, especially when you're doing smaller projects or need smaller areas to add glue to. When you buy the glue, you have the option of buying this tip, and it comes with the pin that you can add to the top of the bottle, which I highly recommend. I mean, again, that's just preference, and it's really great to have a small tip to get into difficult areas. But this is my glue of preference. I use this glue I can either adhere the paper to my covers. I can use it pretty much on anything that I want to use it on. But primarily, I like to use it on top of this adhesive as well. This I only use for my chipboards and my hinges in my scrapbooks. It's a very strong adhesive. It is an unforgiving adhesive because once you lay it down, you can't really take it apart without tearing your project. So this is much stronger, so I prefer to use this for my covers, my spines, and my hinges. And sometimes I'll use the wet glue on top of this, so it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. The beauty about wet glue, it gives you a little bit more working time, so you don't, before you completely press it down, you can kind of maneuver it the paper around a little bit to make sure that you're even. So this is the glue that I use. This adhesive I use for my covers, spines, and hinges. And there's another glue that I use for my fabrics, lace, and things like that. This isn't the bottle it comes in. It's Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Tac, I don't know. They have it at Hobby Lobby. It's one of those Fabri-Tac glues by Beacon, I believe is a brand. And what I did is I empty out the bottle and put it inside of one of these clear bottles. This is a frosting bottle, a cake frosting bottle. Somebody had done this on, I can't tell you who it was that I saw, but there's several people that use it that I've seen online, and it just works easier because the bottle that it comes in, the tip is very wide, so it leaves room for a mess. So what I've done is I put a frosting tip here. I couldn't even tell you what size this is, but it's a small tip because when you get the bottles, it's just the clear bottles. So I added this tip. And it works really great. Again, this is a cake frosting bottle, and this says Sweet Sugar Belle. These come in a pack of 2 on Amazon, and I bought this bottle when I was in Maryland about 1.5 years ago. So that's what this is. And this is Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fax, or I don't know, Fabri something. And I use this adhesive for my lace. I use it for ribbon, adhering it to paper. This will work as well to adhere your fabrics, but this is stronger. This can be messier, although it does dry clear. You don't need a lot of it because once you got to remember when you use adhesives, especially wet adhesives, whatever beads you put down of adhesive, you're going to press down. So you don't want to make a thick bead, and when you press it, it's going to ooze out, because it just makes it messy. So just be careful on how you use your glue. But these are my go-to wet glues, the Fabri-Tac or whatever. And then my art glitter glue, and then my dry adhesive, which is again, these are also found on Amazon, and these are, I use it specifically to attach my paper to my chipboards. I use them on my spines, and I use them on my hinges. And one more adhesive that I use, you may have heard the term ATG tape. It's this one here. I've had this for many, many, many years, and I like to use this to adhere my photos to my mats. You can use this for your paper to mat your paper. It works great. The refills for these are more expensive if you buy them at, let's say, your Hobby Lobby or your Michaels. So I get a pack of 6 of these from also Amazon. And I think these were 6 for like 18 or 20, something like that. And I can go through one of these for a whole album, just depending on how many papers or how much I use on it. But these kind of go a little fast. I do a lot of photo albums, so if you don't do photo albums, this might last you a longer time. You can even get these auto ship, like a subscription, and they'll send it every so often, and you get a little bit of a discount. But this was the first adhesive I ever used when I started scrapbooking some 20 plus years ago, and this works really good. This is a little bit more forgiving because you can tack it down, and then you can lift it ever so carefully, but you know, you still have room for it to rip. But this is a much forgiving adhesive than this one will ever be. So this is what I've used. These are the adhesives that I use. I hope this helps. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your kind words. I greatly appreciate you so very much. And this is what I use. I hope this helps. Have a good rest of your evening or day. And until next time, my friends. Bye.